Hi, I'm Ron.
Hi, I'm Michelle, and we're glad you joined us today.
We are MRI Reactions, where we look below the surface and go deeper into the spiritual side of a Christian song.
Hit the like and subscribe button and become part of our family. Mention this channel to your family and friends. It would help us grow. And hi, family. Glad you came.
Please leave comments, suggestions, prayer requests, drop us a line. Just tell us who you are and what's going on in your life. Well, Michelle, what are we doing today?
Unraveling by Cory, Asbury.
Let's listen in.
I'm coming apart at the seams, and everyone's pulling at me, and I am unraveling. The smile isn't quite what it seems, but it does well to hide what...
Don't a lot of people, you even come to church, kind of put on that Christian smile, and they hide things, and they aren't really being honest. But in some ways, we're all expected to put on that smile that we're always supposed to be happy and joyful. Well, sometimes we're just going through some stuff. Sometimes we need help, but sometimes we're even too proud to ask for help, or we don't want anybody to know we're struggling.
Sometimes we all need to look a little deeper and try to see past the surface. And try to be there for people.
And maybe if we all wasn't quite so judgmental, maybe people would be more honest and open and be what they're really going through. We got to work on that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's beneath, where the pressure is staggering. In the unraveling, Father, unravel me when I can't feel a thing. Have mercy and let me bleed. I know it's dumb, but I have been numb for way too long.
Because sometimes we can spend so much time trying to be strong and look strong that we shut down.
Right. Actually, when our life's coming apart at the seams, and we don't even have a sew kit to put it back together. It's only you got to take him to be able to put it back together and calm our hearts and steady our sails and point our boat in the right direction, in a sense.
Well, sometimes we unravel because we spent too much time trying to be brave and right and good in our own strength, and we run out.
Right. That gets us every time when we load up our shoulders with the weights of the world and try to carry this heavy load. Next thing we know, we got a hernia, or our knees go bad, or something, because we weren't meant to carry such loads.
Right.
Those shoulders, those burdens were meant for God's shoulders, not ours. So we cast our cares upon him because he cares for us, meaning that he bears those burdens.
So goodbye now, yellow brick road. Thanks a lot, what I need is back home. So homeward I'm traveling. And in the unraveling, Father, unravel me. And when I can't feel a thing, have mercy and let me plead. I know it's done. I have been numb for way too long.
And it also it's talking about when we get before God and we go into those places when it's just God and us, we need to just let it all out.
Yeah.
Let down all the attempts to be strong and right and good and do the right thing. We need to just be bare and naked in front of God.
Right. And I think sometimes we might get content to be in an unraveled place. I mean, we kind of almost like it, and we're used to it, and it gets comfortable because we don't know that there's better, or we don't know how to get out of it. So we've learned to adapt and put on the face and say the right things and look spiritual, but that's not healthy. Not for us, not for our relationship with God, and sure not for our relationship with the world and brothers and sisters in Christ.
Well, it can be detrimental for the people around you, the Christians around you, if the example you're showing is perfection.
Right.
They need to know real's okay.
Yeah.
Real's all right. We don't want to be, we want to be attempting to do good things and be good to people, but we gotta keep from being pretension. We still need to be what's real.
Right.
I don't wanna be alone anymore. I don't wanna survive anymore. And I want.
And I think a lot of folks that are going through things are lonely because, again, they feel inferior. They feel like they failed. They feel like, well, gosh, if I really share this, then people are going to reject me or judge me.
Or if people really knew what I am and how I feel, they wouldn't be talking to me. They wouldn't accept me.
Yeah, and we get to a place where we think, I'm the only one like this. Well, that's a lie. There's other people that are struggling with the same issues you are. We're supposed to help one another.
Well, I remember a church we went to way back when I first became a Christian. We were new married. And so I was like 19 or 20 years old. And we were going to this church. And it just seemed like everybody was just so perfect. Like nothing bad could be shown there. And you really felt like when you walked in the building, you had to exude the proper Christian face and attitude and words, and so it was just like it wasn't real. It was
kind of a holiness thing where you by your actions and things, you almost had to come in the door walking on water. Well, that's not what it's about. It's not about your holiness anyways. It's about Jesus's holiness and you taking on his holiness.
And I don't think those people were trying to be fake. They were just doing what they thought was the right thing to do.
Right. Yep, that's how the enemy has all kinds of deception. He has you working for something that's already free.
Right.
And that's wrong.
Wanna feel unravel.
You notice some of these pictures, the contrast between light and dark, and it is amazing. The light really shines out and actually exposes the dark and that's the way it is in our spiritual life too. You spend time with Jesus
In the light.
Yeah, in the light, and he'll expose and help you overcome the darkness.
But he'll expose it in a loving way.
Yeah.
And my dear child, let me help you with this.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes he, depending on who it is, sometimes he has to get a little bit like, hey now,
Yeah.
look what's going on here.
Right.
I'm coming apart at the seams. It's worse than I thought it would be. But I've never been happier.
So it's when he got in front of God and released all that stuff and sat naked in front of God that he was able to get released from all that stuff that was tearing him up.
Right. Yeah, actually, yeah. Some of the things that were coming apart at the seams were things that needed to be cast off,
Right,
to be discarded and left,
right.
and then he could put on Christ and be free once and for all. Yeah. Well, our prayer is that you're free out there today, that Jesus has helped you come apart at the seams and let your old life unravel, and your new life is being a new creature in him. That's where life is, the abundant life. That's where he wants you to walk and participate in.
And he wants you to have it. He's not withholding it until you deserve it. He wants you to have it.
For sure. Yeah. Well, we want to thank you all for joining us. Love and appreciate you guys.
And remember, a praise song a day keeps the enemy away. Give somebody a hug.
Let's fill up with this amazing Jesus who can unravel the bad and clothe you in righteousness, his righteousness. And let's go out and touch our world. God bless you.
Bye.
Bye.